Ji is the host.
Yeah, sorry is here. Vasu sir is
Started.
here.
Yeah. That was Rajeshwari, right? You were
Yes, ma'am.
talking about the gift. Yeah, please. Yeah, you received this wonderful gift from your friend whom you had met after 20 years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Yeah. So gifts, they establish a connection with people, and we always enjoy it, right? It brings back memories into our present, into our the time we are in right now, and we want to treasure it for the future time, right? We want to hold on to it, and we are very cautious about using some gifts which we have had after a long time, or from someone who's very close to us, right? Okay. So now my gift, the present gift which I have right now, the book presentation, I thank CA Pallavi here, because she shared this book in our group, and I was immediately inspired to read it. And I read it, and I was so inspired that immediately I decided that the next Friday I am going to present this book as a gift for everyone. Okay. So thank you for attending the session. Right now, I don't know how many people are here who is talking, because I'm on my mobile. My mobile phone, the audio is working both the ways. So I'm using this. So many of us know Spencer Johnson from his most popular book, his bestseller, Who Moved My Cheese, right? So he's a wonderful writer. He's a motivational speaker, very inspiring. But I think he's no more. He has joined the universe. But his work and whatever he has uh, given to us, all the gifts he has given in the form of Who Moved My Cheese, this book, The Present, The 1 Minute Manager, and what he has collaborated with his partners. So there are many books he has written, many children's books. So one of the things about him is that he takes a very complicated thing and he presents it in a very simplified, easy manner. That is his style. Okay. So I'll just take you to the next slide. So here we see a boy moving the garden, and an elderly man watching him and enjoying him and encouraging him. So the book starts with that idea. There is this young boy who is mowing the garden lawn for people, and he's earning some bucks, a little boy, and he's very happy doing that. Very happy doing that. And older man, his mentor, sitting on the opposite side and watching him, and he's feeling very happy that this boy is so happy, so sweet, and he is doing his work, making some money, and he's so happy. Okay, before this story starts, there is, as we see in Who Moved My Cheese, there is another discussion actually happening. There is this man called Bill. He is meeting his old colleague, Liz, in the cafeteria, because he just wants to check out with her what's happening, how she's doing. And he has left the organization in which previously they used to work together. So now, for whatever reason, he has left it, and he is in this nice space now. He's very happy, very um, satisfied with his life. And when Liz comes to know that Bill is very happy and he's satisfied, he's managing his work very well, and there's no complaints, hardly any complaints in his life. So she is very eager to know what's happening in Bill's life, what makes him so happy and content and satisfied. So she says, okay, let's meet up for a cup of tea or coffee. And they meet up. And then Bill introduces her to the story. Okay. The story called The Present. Okay. So the main characters in the story are the old man and this young boy. Okay. So now while conversing, while they're talking, Bill tells that the secret of his happiness, his content life, the harmony which he is having in his life is due to the story which he heard from someone. So Liz is very eager. She wants to know the story so that even she can have that harmony in her life, that bliss, the peace, satisfaction in her life. And she says, right now, my personal life, my professional life, everything is chaotic. I'm not able to manage anything. There's a lot of stress in my life. So he says, even I was going through this. And Bill advises her to listen to the story and see how it has an impact on her. And from there, the story takes off. Okay. So Liz listens to the story and Bill narrates it. So he says there was this elderly citizen and he had a friendship with this young boy. And the young boy had this habit of mowing the lawn for others, and he used to make his money out of it. Okay. And then as time passes, the old man and this young boy develop a very happy, good relationship. One second, I'm getting a call.
Hello, Deepa ma'am. Can you speak louder?
Yeah, yeah, one second. I'm getting a call.
Okay.
I don't know from where it is coming. One second. Am I audible now?
Yes, Deepa ma'am.
Am I better? Is it better? Yeah. So as
Yes.
time passes, this young boy becomes a young man. From a young boy, he becomes a young man, and the friendship between this old man and this young boy continues. The young boy finds it uh, very comfortable talking to the old man, and the old man listens to him. He asks those questions, what are you doing? Are you enjoying? How did you do this? Who are your friends? How is your schoolwork? What are you doing for this vacation? And all those things. And the boy always treasured his time spent with the old man, talking to him, chatting with him. And time passes. He joins the work organization, and he's in the corporate world. He's very excited. People are expecting, extraordinary things from him. And his boss, as you can see, is very happy, very encouraging. He's doing brilliant work. And time passes, time flies. And then the unexpected thing or the expected thing in any workplace happens. He's full of stress. He's unable to manage the workload. Every day there is something new turning up, and the files are piling up. He's unable to manage his work. He's full of stress. His life is in chaos. His personal life, professional life, health, everything goes for a toss. He's unable to manage anything. Okay. And then he just, keeps dreaming about, I want to have a beautiful relationship with a girl, and that is not happening. I want to have a wonderful, family time, professional life. I want to have a good career. I want to have a good promotion. But nothing is happening. He's just, thinking and seeing the world going around, and all those things he's seeing happening to people, but it is not happening to him. He expects to get that good promotion and have a good relationship with his friend, with his girlfriend. But everything goes for a toss. Nothing is happening. And the most unexpected person gets the promotion. His girlfriend leaves him. And all he's left with is to think and worry and think about the past. He's just living in the past. He's unable to see what is happening. And all this time, no, he goes and meets the old man now and then. And the old man says that um, uh, you should, I have a present. And when you realize the present, you will be happy. The old man takes the word present in a very literal way. He thinks it's a present as in a gift. And he's unable to understand what is this present? What is this present? Then the old man says, I wanted to think about the past. When you are a kid, what happened? What did you do? Were you happy? So he starts recalling his childhood days. And he gets again very nostalgic. He thinks about the time he spent with his childhood friends, now mowing the garden for other people and making money, and how wholeheartedly he was happy at that time. He was not distracted by anything, by whatever is happening around him. He did not worry about the future. He did not think about the promotion, whether from lawn mowing he'll go on to something else. He did not worry about that. He was just enjoying mowing the garden for other people, playing with his friends, attending school, playing with his friends, and his studies. That's what he enjoyed. He was not worried about anything. So gradually he comes to know that present is a very metaphorical thing. It is like as in the now. The present is the now. The people who are enjoying the minute in which they are, the moment in which they are living in, that life, that moment is the present. That is the gift. That is the invaluable, priceless, most precious moment. And this present is a far more precious than any material thing which we can have. It's far better than anything in this world. So this the young man now understand out of his own understanding. The old man leads him to understand this concept that you have to live the present, enjoy the present, the moment in which you are living right now. That is far more important. So how does that help him to get on with his job? It helps him to get on with his job because he is now more dedicated, more focused. He's not distracted by anything or anyone. So he follows a proper schedule. He has a plan of action, what he's going to do. He has a sound sleep every night. He wakes up early. He plans his day. He eats well. And he works in the team. He listens to people. He understands what everyone is telling. And when he is so dedicated and focused, the promotion, the higher responsibility which he was aspiring for, he eventually gets. And everyone applauds him. And all his teammates, his juniors, seniors, they are very appreciative. They feel he is so talented and he has reached our expectation. And he gets that much deserved promotion. But then again, what happens is um, when he's working in the team, when he's working in the team, I don't have that image. I just lost it. So what happens is one of his colleagues, when working in the team, starts putting all her share of the work responsibility on him. And he now being a very understanding team player, what he does is he doesn't say no. He doesn't say no to work, and he's back to being stressful. He's back to being, taking others' workload, and he's unable to accomplish his work. He's again distracted, disturbed, and his bosses are angry with him. They feel he's not doing his job. It was a bad idea to give his promotion. So again, he goes and meets the old man, and the old man tells him that, see, you should work in a team. You should help your colleague. You should have a good team spirit. But you should also know when to say no. You can't shoulder others' responsibility. You can't take others' burden. You can only help them to deal with their burden, but you can't shoulder others' burden. And then he realizes that, yes, I have to say no. And then he goes back next day and he works with his team again. And he tells this person, his colleague, that, see, these are the things which you have to do. This is your responsibility. This is your share of the work. You have to do it. I can help you with that, but I can't do the entire thing. So initially, the colleague is shocked. How come he's talking like this? But then she realizes that if she does the work, she will get the accolades for it. She'll get the praise for it. So it is not the right thing to do, to give her share of the work to him. So then again, he is back in the flow. Again, he enjoys success and happiness. And then what happens? Things go on for like this for some time. And then the old man, when he meets him again, he says that, see, I want to have a big house, a family, and my girlfriend is not happy with me. So what do I do? He says that you have to plan your future. See, you have to think about the future, but you can't live in the future. You can't live in the past. You should not worry about the future, but you should learn from the past so that your present is beautiful. Your now moment, the present moment, the now moment is wonderful. At the same time, you should also not worry about the future, but you should definitely plan for it. You should take action for it. You should act on your future by planning it. So again, he becomes more systematic, more focused, more dedicated, and he puts slots. When I am at home, it is my family time. It is my personal time. It is my time. And I am going to be focused only at that moment, only on that enjoyment, only in that area. When I'm at my workplace, I'm going to be totally focused on my work. I'm not going to be distracted by my family or my, personal life, nothing. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm not going to think about the future. When I'm relaxing, when I'm having time after work, I'm going to sit with my family or with my friend or with my girlfriend, and I'm going to plan the future. So when he is doing things in that area, in working on that area on which he is at that moment, his life improves. He becomes, a better boyfriend, a better son, a better friend, a better colleague, a better manager, a better team player. So everything comes together. So then he understands that present is a gift which we can um, enjoy it only we are only when we are in that moment. Only when we are in that moment we can have the best of everything. So the present which John Spencer has given us here is learn from the past, enjoy the now moment, which is your present, and prepare and plan for the future. So that is what he has talked about. Okay, and the story, as in the previous, his the most famous book, "Who Moved My Cheese," it goes on like this. After the story has concluded, Liz listens to the story and she feels, energized, and she feels, she has she has learned her lesson. So she goes home and she starts her life, she plans her life well, and she enjoys present moment, and she is able to manage and deal with her workplace problems, and then she's able to plan a better time with her family, and things go on in a very nice way. And she helps her husband also to chronicle his lifestyle in a more focused, dedicated way. And when she goes to her workplace also, she is able to inspire and motivate her colleagues. And then we go back to this young man in the story. The boy now he's very senior person now. He's becoming like his mentor, and he's guiding his juniors, and uh, he has a momentum on his table, which talks about the precious things which we should enjoy, which is the now moment, the time in which we are existing. So, and his juniors, the people, his young executives, take that leaf out of his life, and they also learn to live in that way. So that was the beautiful book. Very short read. Within a day, you can finish reading it. And at the end of every chapter, there is a note. Okay, these notes are very interesting. I'll try to share it in our group. And the notes which I have made for this class, for this session, that also I'll share it with you. So the language is very simple, uncomplicated, easy flow. and he uses the art of storytelling to convey this message, the message of enjoying the gift of today, the now moment, which is your present, and have a beautiful life. And all your dreams will come true, all your aspirations will come true. So that is the present here he has talked about. So some of the takeaways which I have here is usually, now with this mobile phone, this device in our hand, even while we are sitting for a dinner with our family, we are always taking out our phone. We are checking out some message, or we are distracted by the television. So we shouldn't be doing that. When whatever we are doing with our family, we should be doing that only. We should be conversing with them. We should be eating along with them. We should be sharing those special moments with them during family time. At workplace, again, we shouldn't worry about what is going to happen in future, or about the past experiences. We shouldn't be afraid of it. We should learn from the past and totally focused and dedicated on our work. And as far as possible, we should help each and everyone with empathy. But at the same time, we should not take over others' problem and consider it as our thing. And we shouldn't get overwhelmed with that. So those are the things I've learned from this book, and I'm implementing in my life. So mindfulness is very important. Setting goals is important, and reviewing our goals and working towards our goals is very important. And all this will strengthen our family bonds, our friendship, and make us a dedicated, productive worker in every aspect of our life. We should be active listeners. Scheduling time is very important, and we should express gratitude for anything and everything. Collaboration is good, but not shouldering everyone's work. Networking is very important. Building trust is very important, and we should try to minimize any distractions which we might have around us. So that is my presentation of the book, The Present by Spencer Johnson. Thank you. If anyone has any questions regarding this, please, you can ask.
I don't have any question, Deepa. Uh, but I would just like to share, like, a lot of times when we are doing lot of reading sessions, or whenever we are discussing any book, lot of times, we are physically, we might be there, maybe our videos are also on, but our mind is wandering. We actually always think, okay, what will happen in the future, but we do not focus on now. So I think these are small things which we know, but the reiteration really helps because we forget the significance of now.
Mm, yeah, I agree with you. In fact, I'll be frank with you, Sriti. As you're asking me this, my mind is actually wondering to what did I say? Did I do a good job? Did everyone listen? How many people are here? Yeah, this thing happens. We all have. I call this out of body experiences, physically present, mentally absent. It happens because there's so much of distraction and so much of attractions all around us. Because the caveman didn't have this problem. All his worry might have been about protecting himself from those, carnivorous animals which have been around. But with so many things happening around us, and we are multitasking today. So we are born to be distracted and not to stay focused. Yeah, that is true. But once we understand that, we have to pull ourselves to the present moment and focus on it. And there is one small trick, humming. Mm, When we hum, what happens is the mind somehow gets connected to that humming thing, and we listen better, we see better, we understand better. I try that. I try that. Kids do that when small toddlers, babies. We learn so much from the babies, They do this. That small, nice noise they produce, a soothing humming sound. That helps actually. So I guess you can try that, and the distraction can come down a bit. Maybe you can try. If you come up with some other idea, some other thing which works, please share with us.
I
Thank you.
can try that thing, and also I tried one more thing, Deepaji. Like we have the habit of, checking our phones every minute. Even if there is a notification or there is a message, we will, even if, we are in sleep, we will see, acha, who has messaged.
True.
So what I started doing, I'm not doing it now, but I started doing this earlier, and this was recommended by my gym trainer. He told me that after 10 o'clock, you do not see your phone. Like before you are sleeping, 1 hour prior to sleeping, no phone, no TV, don't even read any book. Just get bored up so much that you go off to sleep. And same thing
Yeah,
he
that
said
works.
morning. Yeah, and same thing he said morning when you wake up, 1 hour away from any electronic device. You should not be even playing any songs.
Yes, yes.
So that I
That's a
started
brilliant
doing, and
idea.
it was quite good. Matlab, it was quite relaxing because then morning or while sleeping, you are just, your mind is empty and then you are able to sleep better.
Yeah, it happens, like if you're away from home, you might think a little bit about your parents or your family members, your friend or work. So the thing we can do also is that idea requiring my attention right now? My family, my friends, or my work, everything is good. I can't do anything about it right now. So you acknowledge that disrupting thought and try to negate it, try to make it go away by not giving any attention or giving weightage to it. So that is another thing which we can do. We have to accept that thought and then say that you're not important right now. So we just brush it aside.
Thank you, Deepaji. Yeah, that was really insightful.
Thank you. Thank you, Shruti. Great. Um, Well, we have another speaker today, another reviewer that was
Yes,
supposed
yet I,
surprise.
yeah, no, Deepa ma'am, we all are the speaker. As Ruti has said her experience, anyone can come and just share their experience or any book you people are reading, any one chapter. Our life is full of experiences and the story, what I feel. So that I just made that there will be one more speaker. I didn't reveal. We all are the speaker. Just share
Oh,
what you have learned,
lovely.
your own insight as Shruti has said, what she is applying in her life. I'm telling there will be distraction, but as per the priorities, as per my priorities, as I made Friday field session my priority, I am here. As I promised Vasu sir that if I'm here, I will the Friday will session will continue. Whether one people come, it will be me only. Then there will be also that promise I made. I didn't say this to Vasu sir, but it was in my mind, and I'm doing. And see, I think more than 12 people we are here. So we all are speaker. This is what I feel. So just share if you want to share something, or I will go ahead. Whatever you have shared, Deepa ma'am, I was really amazed. Very beautifully, you have just structured the AI pictures, the images that you have. Means what I feel, I don't need to read this book. Whatever you have expressed, whatever you have said, each and everything has gone just deep inside me. And this story I can tell to my student in the school. If some of the time it happens that if I'm getting any arranged period, it's not my period, I'm taking some extra classes, I can tell these stories. As I was not very good in stories, but as you people are coming and sharing so many books, now I can share that to my daughters, to anyone I am meeting, or to my children in the school. So I feel the best thing that I learned from this story that you have shared, the present. Everyone likes the present, whether a small boy, whether he is in the youth or the old one, everyone. So present, that moment, yes, we all are telling that live in the present, but it's we must apply it in our life. As I am applying in my life, for me, another time start from the morning to till night. Whatever things I can do as per my priorities, as book is my priority, as my priority is to serve the community with whatever I have. Whether I have a smile, I carry the smile that I'm sharing with the people. Here, the boy is having a mentor. importance of mentors is very again he was facing the problem challenges in his life, and he was going to meet that old person. So what I feel, if the young is there and old one having lots of experience, youth and the old people, when they come together, they make a wonderful society. In my school also, I got the opportunity to work with the older generation. I was a routine in charge, and I got the opportunity to work with a lady who is 60, in the 60s, or you can say more than 50s. She's highly experienced. I used to get irritated, but she is just controlling how patiently she is. So I learned how to be patient in the work. So mentor is very important, that I learn. Present, live in the present, leave the past baggages. Future will be there. Just design it. No need to worry. If you are designing and reprogramming your mind, you will do wonderful things in your life. So this is my share. Now you people are the
Thank
speaker. Just share yours.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. Gaurav Sharma has put his
Yes,
hand up. Yeah,
yes.
please
Good
go ahead.
evening, all. First of all, thank you, Deepa ma'am. It was really great because it's just reflecting the mindfulness. You have to
Mm,
be always available in the present moment. And there is a good saying which we always learn: if you have the solution, you should not be worried. If you don't have solution, why are you worried? So past
yes,
and future both are not in control. So be in present, which
yes.
really you reflected, demonstrated really well in your summary, and it reached really well. Second piece,
Thank
which
you.
I just share with everyone, like Pinaki ji, I connect time to time. We are blessed to have him. So one thing which I can see, we should be active listener also. Like example, Pinaki ji is good observer. Why I'm taking his name? Because example you can correlate easily. Yeah. What is my reflection? We should be more into listening mode. We are speaking, talking, and talking in despite of knowing whether audience is interested or not. And that is also very important to see around us, our audience, our target audience, whether they are interested. Maybe you are selling the thing which people are not interested. आप मैंगो दे रहे हैं बट उसको ऑरेंज चाहिए, राइट? कि आप उसको कितने भी कम रेट में देंगे वो नहीं लेगा, राइट? उसकी नीड ही नहीं है वो. So I think this is very important whether you are into job, business, everywhere. So present moment, again I'm connecting with Deepa ji's book only, that be a good observer, reflection, self reflection, whether I did the good job in that session also. After every session, you just reflect, I was good, or could I have done better? Did I do overdoing? Yeah, these kind of questions I think will help. That's all. I think this is my reflection. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Sure.
Yeah,
And one
Swami.
thing maybe for Rajeshwari ji, one thing maybe I am happy to cover sometime one topic which is negotiation, because I'm a global negotiation expert, and I do give training within my company also on negotiation. And where in negotiation there is a one saying, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you asked. So maybe
Oh,
someday I'm happy to cover that piece.
yes.
And
Go,
women's are really, really great, but they are great in bargaining, not in negotiation. So don't take me otherwise, because I reflected, I learned a lot on negotiations. Hence, I can say sometimes you feel you did a great job in
Mhm.
bargaining, but that is a bargaining. People are smarter and they know where to reduce for you and where they are gaining from you, right? So maybe one
I
day I
look
can happy
forward
to
to that.
cover.
Yeah, we
It's
Uh,
look forward to your session
yes.
on that topic.
Mm.
Absolutely. We'll do shortly. Thank you.
Soumita was put up.
No, Somita ji, you are not audible.
Rajeshwari ma'am, Pinaki sir, um, actually I prepared from the book, but PPT I did not prepare.
Yes, you
So,
can share. If Somita ma'am, are you sharing something?
Ankita wants to do a review without PPT. I
I
Okay.
think
think
she
this
can
is
go ahead,
fine,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Rajeshwari ji,
So
this will be fine, right? At
Yeah.
least
is
we
it
will
fine
learn something. Yeah. Why PPT? Why not
yeah.
sharings? Yeah.
or shall I prepare and come next time?
No, no, no. You can go ahead. If you are willing to share, just go ahead.
Okay. If nobody's, then I can go ahead.
अंकिता
Yeah,
जी, ऐसा
please,
टाइम कभी
Ankita,
नहीं
go ahead.
आएगा आपका स्टेज आपको मिल रहा है और आप अपना स्टेज कह रहे हो ले लो, मेरा स्टेज किस कोई और ले लो।
हाँ, आज का टॉपिक भी वो मेरा बुक भी वही था, प्रेजेंट। अभी आप प्रेजेंट में उसका पूरा फायदा उठाइए और करिए जो आप बोलना है।
एंड देयर इज
उसे
नो
उसको
टुमारो।
यही बुक को पीपीटी के साथ फिर से करना है तो फिर से सुनेंगे, उसमें क्या है,
Okay,
चलेगा।
yeah, 2 minutes. I'll get once.
Actually, this
So,
is an
I mean,
art of getting attention.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
An
I
art
mean,
of
I
self
have logged
promotion.
into my different device. So, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
You're audible.
Yes. So, I mean, with this book, which we were hearing from Deepa, thank you, Deepa, for sharing it. When I was just going through what you were speaking, what I realized is that when that boy, undergoing some work pressure, and he was losing the optimistic attitude in his life, and the chaos which he was going through it, and then later he realized when he was connected with that old man, and what Rajeshwari said, that connecting the dots sometimes, taking an experience from the old age people really helps it. So what I realized, and what was my takeaway and insight from what you shared, is that sometimes having optimistic attitude, so we can cultivate an optimistic attitude in a difficult situation. So how one can cultivate an optimistic attitude, because it's a training which we have to give it to our mind, so that we become optimistic when the situations, when we bump into any challenging situation, or when we bump into any adverse situation. So in that particular because we all know that living in the past, living in the present is very important. And when we are stuck in the vicious loop of worries, it doesn't lead to any like we become helpless. So how we can shift the focus from problems to possibility is basically developing an optimistic attitude. And what I just while reading to it, I just made a point, like whenever we bump into any challenging situation, and or any adverse situation, when we in our life, when we come across to it, our a body has a tendency to think negative thoughts, or negative thoughts start abrupting it. And when these negative thoughts start coming, we make a belief system, like I'm not lucky, I'm not good enough. And those belief systems, or whatever the stories which we create in our mind, lead to that kind of consequences. So what I wanted, like what is the biggest insight in what I heard from the book is how we can cultivate an optimistic attitude, so that in the which will help us to stay in present. Because staying in a present and not to worry about the past or the future, sometimes it looks like, it seems like superficial. But once we start train our mind by through the mindfulness, as you have uttered this word mindfulness, is when we get a calm and clarity, that is where we shift our focus from the problem to the possibilities. So I just created a beautiful acronym while listening to it, and that acronym is called as an ABC method. So what is exactly an ABC method is, when this boy has bumped into a very challenging part of his life, when a lot of where you in one of the slide where you have shown that he has become stressed with a lot of workload in front of it, and he was started not getting the promotion. So all these situations came into life, which made him think that, which made him think negatively, right? And when you are and when you, because of the adverse situation, where A stands for adverse situation, you started developing a belief that I'm not good enough, I cannot get promotion, my life is not so beautiful like others. And similarly, the same kind of consequences start happening in your life. So this is called as an ABC method. So where whenever you bump into any adverse situation, we start getting negative thoughts. Because of that negative thoughts, some kind of beliefs we start getting into we start creating. And because of that belief, the similar kind of consequences we get into our life. So how we can train a mind to be optimistic, because optimistic is basically a learned skill which we can do it to train a mind, so that hey, whenever I get up in the morning and I have a lot of to-do list and I'm not able to do any single of the task because of so XYZ situation in my life, I start taking a pause and just being optimistic by seeing the glass which is half full, ki koi baat nahi, this too shall pass. So this is something, a very beautiful line I got into it when I was practicing mindfulness, that take any adverse situation as a temporary situation in your life, and just tell yourself or rehearse in your mind with that kind of thought that this too shall pass and nothing is permanent in the life. So this is how the perception, when you take and face the adverse situation, that situation soon get passed and you get back into your long term happiness zone. So this is what I wanted to focus even in the youth, because they have a lot of less patience in their life, and whenever they bump into any adverse situation, either they give up, and they don't continue that path for a long enough. So in that particular situation, just remember this ABC formula, that whenever you face any adverse situation, like this boy who faced adverse situation in this story, just instead of getting into that loop of negative thoughts and negative belief system that I'm not good enough, just switch on and just don't, because if you focus on your negative thought, the same thing will happen, because everybody has read The Secret and many people knows that our thoughts become a reality. So ABC is something which help you to train your mind to become optimistic. So this is what I was connecting the dots and thinking about the story, and that how to live in the present moment, because worries, all these stress are ought to come. We cannot avoid that situation in our life, because life is taking our exam, or life is taking checking our patience. And in those difficult situations, if you just train your mind and learn how to become an optimistic, that will actually help you to focus and stay in the present. So that is all from my side, and thank you so much for giving me a time to listen. And now we can tell Ankita to continue further.
Sumita ji, one small point. ABC, is there any full form? One is for adversity. What is
Uh,
B and C?
B is for belief. So, life is nothing. It's a combination of, the problems which we face. And in
Yeah.
the basis of our experiences, we define that, oh, life is good. I'm lucky. I'm not lucky. So, on basis of the experiences which we face in a life, that is an adverse situation, we tend to create a belief. And because of that belief, we get the consequences. So if you come across any adverse situation, then stop there and try to push yourself that okay, this is a temporary solution, this is not permanent. Problems comes in a life for a temporary phase, and this too shall pass. So moment we change our belief system, we enter into a positive optimistic attitude, and the positive consequences start happening in our life. So A stands for adversity, B for belief, and C for consequences. Whatever your belief will be, the same consequences will tend to happen in your life.
Clear,
So
clear.
that's the reason one should never give up and stay positive, and how to be in the present moment and to stay positive.
Great. Thank you. And I can just have another terminology which is coming in my mind. Adversity to change by action, A for action. Belief, of course, we have to change negative to positive belief system, B. And C from confusion to clarity. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Great,
Choices
great,
also we
great,
can
great.
add. Whatever the choices we make at that time.
Choice is also,
Yes,
yeah, I think really good one.
yes, yes, yes.
Now, Ankita, the stage is yours.
Yeah, firstly, I want to apologize, Somita ma'am. Actually, when I logged in that time, you were on mute. So I didn't know that you are the next person who is reading. So I
Ankita ji,
can
I
take.
can let me small interrupt you here. We don't have to be apologetic. Like we learned, I believe, in last couple of years after COVID, no guilt, no shame. Just live the life, enjoy the life. Yeah, every moment. Just Take the
She,
stage, grab the opportunity, right? That is one thought
like,
process.
she was about to share and I interrupted. I was not aware.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. उनका सिस्टम रुक गया था. It means universe has given you the stage at that moment.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes, over to you.
Like, last Friday, I started with the book review for Master Your Time and Master Your Life, and I would like to be a bit interactive while giving my this. So I prepared for first chapter. So I want to know how many of you are very keen to know about productivity.
Me.
Yeah, I am
So this
definitely going to be more productive.
this, this would means whatever I would read, it would be more relevant. So the first chapter that the author beautifully talks. The author of the book is Brent Tracy. So he talks about strategic planning and goal setting. In that, I'll highlight about few things. And as we all know that about clarity, we have heard why we need clarity, but in a very gist way, he has explained it beautifully. He is telling like if you want to enjoy whatever you're doing, the very and foremost thing is the clarity. If you want to gain the rewards of the task you're doing, you should have utter clarity, and you should that is the one thing which will bring a change in whatever you're doing. And then and you need to become very intense about the thing that you want to achieve. मतलब चाहिए ही चाहिए मुझे, that level of you should have within your mind. So after that, then once you have the clarity of your goals, then you have to make plan, and automatically you will organize in that way. And you have the and greatest of all is the time management. So goal setting and the strategic planning, you have to step back and you have to take some time off, and then like you have to take back to identify what are the distractions might come while doing this. So those all things, planning strategically will help you. These are the questions we need to ask ourselves before starting those things. And this is one thing. And second one is we have to look within ourselves, not at the external situations. So the first very question is, why am I doing this and who am I? So that ask is very important, and you have to be very consistent towards um, uh, I know we all are aware. I'm just trying to refresh things, and so it will go straight into our subconscious every time when you listen the same things. That's why I'm focusing on the same things. And here also the author has mentioned the same words. So looking into ourselves, and so there is a quote Socrates has said, unless you crave out time regularly to examine your life and make sure that you're clear about your goals and they have not changed, you'll become reactive, responsive, acting impulsive, and often doing what other people want you to do. So this is what Socrates has to tell. That is what, so we have to look into ourselves, and we have to, this is what makes us extraordinary from the others. And so when we take the responsibility to ourselves, and then it will be like a mission. ठीक है मुझे वो करना है. That will be a mission that you want to accomplish. And once you have this clarity and the vision clear, then things you will the desire will come, and you will start like suppose it can be anything, a small thing or a one week goal, or 1 month goal, or 1 year goal, that way. So how you should internally think, that is what author is telling here. And he's also telling do what you really love. Before starting that work, we have to ask like what do I really want to do with my life. And then what do I really, if you don't get the answer, second time you ask, what do I really want to do? Still, if you don't get the answer, you stress, what do I really want to do? तो जब आप अपने आप से when you ask ना, definitely you will get that answer, that really to a self, not to the external. Then all that self doubt and all will vanish. So these are the planning what we can set up before working on something. इतना मुझे शेयर करना था. So with regard to time, I'll stop here. And there was some work I couldn't join on time, but still I wanted to contribute. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ankita. It was really a wonderful share. So we already only 3 minutes is left. 2 minutes is left. It's 8:58. So as I said, the next speaker, I don't know who will be. So I got so many speaker: Ankita, Sumita, me, Gaurav sir. Anyone else want to share something? Your learning, your takeaways, or anything special? Or you just commit today that in the next Friday session, I'm going to share something special? You're most welcome to reveal that. So who is daring to take the challenge to share next week? I took. Very wonderful book I will be coming with. So I took the challenge. Now rest. Tell me who is going.
I'm happy to take week after next because next week, as per wheel of life, my family time is there. I'm traveling with family, so
Okay,
relationship is the
thank you so much.
core theme. Yeah, next
Thank
week.
you so much. So we got
Ma'am,
one more daring speaker, Gaurav sir. Now,
can you keep me as a buffer?
okay, sure.
I'll be
Why not?
tentative. I'll
Okay,
be
okay, sure.
tentative.
Anyone else? Krishna, Punikoti sir, Padma ma'am, Komal, Lina, Jamie, Shruti, Rahul sir.
Yes, Rajeshwari. Me, with respect to me, yes, next week I'm quite busy because I have my presentation next week with
Yes.
my other activity. So
Okay.
I would be too happy to do it the subsequent Friday.
Okay. Okay. So for the next Gaurav sir and Padma ma'am, you are booked. I'm going to change both of you.
Happy to do that.
Anyone else for the next Friday?
Rajeshwari ji, Krishna here. I'm in for next week presentation.
Okay. So
Actually, around 7 chapters has been completed. Only 25% of the book completed. So I'll give some, up to that. I can give presentation
okay,
up to
okay.
that.
That's also good, Krishna.
Yeah.
Half of the book is also good.
Yeah. Okay.
Manjeet here. I will share regarding the book, The Magic of Thinking Big.
Oh, that's really great. So
Wow,
next
it's a
Friday.
wonderful book. It's a wonderful book, Magic of Thinking
Okay.
Big.
So Jamie, can you come on the camera? For the first time, I have seen you. You're logging. If you are comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Just introduce yourself to our forum.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Tell something about you, Jamie. I think I.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you please come again?
I just told you to introduce yourself. For the
Okay.
first time, I have seen you in the field session.
Yeah. I'm Manjeet. I'm from Pune. I'm into IT, and in the I got introduced from some, I don't remember, but yes, I had a chat with sir. Yeah, and yeah, it's a very good platform to learn and share. So books, they are very close to me, and yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Jamie. So for the next Friday, we have 4 wonderful speakers. So 15 minutes each you people will be getting. Jamie 15 minutes, Krishna 15 minutes, 15 minutes me, and then Ankita. You have to fill the gap if someone doesn't come. Okay, thank you so much that you have joined today. It was really a marvelous session. I am feeling great. I have just overcame my fear as I could see Ankita slowly under the guidance of Vasu sir, Pinaki, Somita ma'am. I too started my journey on in this field. Now you can see I am just leading this group. I am arranging Friday session, not leading the group, but I'm happy with whatever I'm doing, and I got the speaker here. That also this idea just I came. So let's now why not to make these people to commit that next Friday you are coming and sharing. So thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. We are just binding today. It's 1 hour session
Just a
only.
minute before you end. How many admins are absent today?
Hello.
Yes, how many admins are absent today who have not come to the
Oh,
session and
okay.
given
Vasu sir,
information?
I've taken the screenshot and I will just inform you.
Okay. Because I want the admins who are there as a members, they should be present at least 3 times in
Yes,
a month.
yes, Vasu sir, I will
And
update
if
you.
they can be present.
Early in the morning, I will update you.
Okay. Okay, good night from my side.
Good night. Yes, good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vasu sir.
Rajeshwari.
Thank you
Thanks,
and good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.